Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and you can find me right here on my Facebook page, on my business page, facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. Every Wednesday morning, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and it is, what day is today? Wednesday, November 3. Let me know if you're watching. I love to know when you are. You can find me any other time besides now on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. Hi Sherry, hi Marlene. Thank you for joining me. I'm so glad that you're here. I had my window open and it sort of closed, but it's still bright. Hi Marcia, I'm glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh my screen here and make sure that I can see comments. Hi Jamie. Wow, and Marcia liked and shared already. Thank you so much. Hi Nancy. So I'm really happy to be here, always. I actually love doing my Facebook Live. Sometimes it's pressure because I'm always last minute trying to figure out what I want to do, but I actually love doing my lives. It's fun. I love being with you. So thanks for joining me. Okay, so I have new products to show you today. If you either swap with me or were on my direct to Stampin' Up meeting, was it last week? I think it was last week. You've already seen one of the cards, but it's cool, so I mean, if I do say so myself. No, really, it's cool products. So I want to share it with everybody. Excuse me. And then I have a new one to show you too, and it sort of combines a couple different ideas that I have seen people do. One was a swap from back in the summer that or maybe even spring, that I got from somebody. I just love the look of the fold. It's a fun fold. A lot of the swappers that I swap with regularly, it's often requested, do a fun fold. So anyway, so I have that combined with I guess I'll call it a fun fold on the card too. So two different ideas that I put together. Good morning, Deanna and Terry. Thank you for joining me. I need a drink already. My throat's being all weird. And we have two amazing promotions. Well, no, wait. No, one's an amazing promotion. I have two flyers, so my terminology is wrong. Thanks for sharing already. I have two flyers. One's for a promotion that starts tomorrow, and the other is for the products that I'm going to show you today. So, but I'm going to start out with my randomizer, so I don't forget to do that. Anybody who's new to me, when you share my video, today's video, you will be entered into a drawing next week for what I make today. So, yeah, so share. I would appreciate that. Love that. Okay, so I made 4 cards last week. So I decided that I'm going to send them out to 4 people. So you have a really good chance of winning. So I'm starting my randomizer. Did I already remove this? Okay. Starting my randomizer right now. I gotta find my pen though. Oh, Marlene, you're my first winner. Yay. I owe you 2 things now. Hi, Kathy. Okay, so Marlene is number 1. Marlene Vanderzouwen. Okay. So I'm picking another name. If you just got on, I'm picking 4 names. Because I made 4. Oops, wrong one. No. Just a sec. Sorry. Oh, Oh, shoot. Just a second. I opened up a totally new window and then completely closed it. Okay, so everybody's still there. Okay, I can start it right now. Okay. I love you being a winner too, Marlene. Well, it's going through really slow now. That's so weird. Dina, you're my winner number 2. Yay. Congratulations. Deanna Edwards. I need to write Deanna Edwards because otherwise I might think it's Deanna. Okay, Jamie Rose, number 3. Woohoo. This is fun having extra people to win. Now if I can just get them in the mail. I still have a bunch sitting there. In fact, I owe somebody a Halloween card, and so I'm switching it out so because it's past Halloween, so I need to do a different one. Okay, one last name. Here we go. Marcia Hill. Woohoo! Congratulations, girls. Okay. All right, so my winners, Marlene Vanderzouwen, Deanna Edwards, Jamie Rose, and Marcia Hill. Congratulations. Okay, now I can close this properly this time. Oh, I thought I was going to be in trouble. Okay, you're welcome. Yay, you know, I know you do, Marcia. All right, I got to make sure I didn't miss other comments. I think we're good. If I missed it, sorry. I'm struggling getting down there. Okay, so I will show you new products in a second, but first I have to tell you, well, I will forget if I don't tell you this. I have a Christmas Stamp-a-Stack coming up in a week and a day on the 11th. And the deadline to sign up for it is this Saturday, so make sure that you check it out. I have other classes, and I will probably be posting reminders of those soon too, but anyway, so deadline for the Stamp-a-Stack is Saturday. Okay, now for the promotion that's starting tomorrow, it's amazing, especially because I have a thought going on in there. So starting tomorrow for the rest of the month through November 30, the starter kit is on sale. So instead of the starter kit being $99 plus tax, it is $75 plus tax, and you still get $125 worth of product. Woohoo! That's so amazing. I love it. Okay, so here's like the real kicker, because I heard about the promotion yesterday. Stampin' Up announced it, and I didn't get onto my website and whatever, and I have stuff scheduled for the week because it's a busy week getting ready for retreat. So I found out about it yesterday. We even talked about it last night. Nadine and I had a work night last night. And then this morning I'm like, you could get the Big Boss for $75 and get a pack of rhinestones besides. Okay, so here's the thing. So when you order a starter kit, you get product, obviously. You also get business supplies, catalogs, order forms, that kind of thing. And of course, I want you to stay on my team. I want you to keep getting the discount. I want you to keep being able to come to my meetings and hanging with us and learning things and doing card swaps and stuff like that. I want you to be able to do that. But you aren't required to do anything beyond ordering the kit, the starter kit. There's nothing. Stampin' Up has the offer out there, no strings attached. I'm going to encourage you to stay. I want you to stay on my team. But you can order the starter kit, $125 worth of product for $75 plus tax only, no shipping. That is an awesome deal. If you ever wanted the big die cutting machine, which I'm using today, by the way, oh, that is the perfect time to get it, and an awesome way to get it. Okay, so here's the thing. So this is November. So the only anybody know what the only requirement is if you want to stay active, if you want to stay on my team, stay a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator? So the only requirement is $300 in sales per quarter, but it doesn't start until your first full quarter. So we're in November, so you have however much of November, December. Those are just freebie months, but anything that you order counts towards your $300. Then you have January, February, March is the first quarter. By the end of March, you need to place your order, but then Stampin' Up! Has a grace period, 30-day, 1 month grace period. So you have through the end of April to get your $300 in sales. In the meantime, you get your discount this whole time. You get to be part of the pre-orders for any new products coming out, which obviously, well, maybe you don't remember, but we're going to be having, I'll call it the spring mini catalog, and Celebration will be coming again. All these things we get to pre-order. Well, Celebration we pre-earned. We don't pre-order unless they change something. We don't get to just buy those outright. So you have all that time that you get to get early release stuff and get your discount and be part of my team meetings where I have stuff for you and we have fun together. Anyway, awesome time. And you have plenty of time to try to work on getting that $300 in sales, which your own orders count. Anyway, so that's the deal. Anybody have questions? I've been just gabbing like crazy. If you have questions, let me know. You can call me, text me, email me, ask here. Let me know. Okay. So that is through November 30. And there's that. Okay. So now I'm going to show you, I feel like I want to show you these while I have the camera down. Well, no, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to show you the designer paper. Things show better when they're up, so I'm going to show it to you up. I forgot that the colors are better. Okay, so there's a new collection of products that Stampin' Up! Brought out. It's a pre-release, so it will be in the next mini catalog. At least the bundle will be. Everything else that I'm showing you is only available now, from now until January 2, I believe. So it's called Eden's Garden. Let me look at the flyer. That's the name of the bundle. Is it? Yeah, Eden's Garden is the name of the collection. Okay, excuse me. So here is the stamp set. It's very planty. I couldn't think of the right word. I don't know. I like these plants. I don't know. It's not necessarily Christmas, but you probably could make it into Christmas. I was thinking I should try to do that, but I did not for today. So here is the stamp set. Planty. I know, I couldn't think of the word. What's the word I'm looking for? There's lots of vegetation. I don't know. I can't think of, all I could think of was plentiful plants. Okay, so there's the stamp set. And here is, these are only some of the dies. There's 3 of them that I have over here. So these are like the frame sort of wreath kind of, but they're not even wreaths because they're rectangle. But anyway, there's these. And then, okay, so those are the 2 things. Okay, so these last 3 things, hi Lenny, these last three things are only available now. Even though they coordinate with these products, or with this bundle, that's going to be different products in the mini catalog when it comes up. Okay, so, oh, this is not a good way to do it. Okay, so here's the designer paper. So this bundle very much, or at least this designer paper is very much about the soft succulent and evening evergreen colors. I love them together. So here are some, and all of these have gold foil. I feel like I'm not showing one of them. Just a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I have them. Okay, there's 6 of them here. So these, they all have, on this side, they all have gold foil accents that you can see. And then this side is, this is so awkward. It's so much better. I should have made a swatch book. This side is more about graphics and just like backgrounds, and I like this ombre one. Make sure I get them all in there. So they're just sort of like just designs, not necessarily, they're not planty. They're my favorite color. I know, I love these colors. So this side isn't planty. I'm going to use that now, from now on, because I don't know what in the world word I'm supposed to be using. Okay, and then there are garden gems. Okay, you can't really tell. I guess you can when you look at, not on here at all. When I show, oh, maybe when I tip it this way. Okay, so these gems are actually, I better look. There's cherry cobbler, which you can't really tell that, and soft succulent. So these marquee diamond kind of things are soft succulent, and these are supposed to be cherry cobbler, but there's like green in there too or something. I thought maybe it was a dark green when I was first using it. Just depends on which way you look at it. So anyway, there's these gems. And then there's some really cool paper. It's called cotton paper. Well, I'm going to show you this really quick. You get the 12 by 12, 5 sheets of each color in the soft succulent and evening evergreen. So I'm not going to pull it out of here because I'm going to be using it on both cards, so I will show you what it's like. It reminds me of the old mulberry paper. It's not the same thing. It's not as fibrous and whatever, but it's thin, and it is like fibery a little bit. And anyway, it's cool. I love it. And I'm going to show you a couple different ways to use it. Hi, Pedro. So I'm going to put you down now so I can show you all my stuff. So, oops, I need my, I have to think to do this. So I'm going to backwards you, put you upside down, and put you here. I'm good. How about you, Pedro? Oh, I got to slide my comments down. I can't see my hands, so I gotta make sure. Oh, it doesn't, I don't have it going live, so I can't see it. Okay, so I'm good here. All right, so what I'm going to do is some stamping first. I gotta find my stuff. Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna show you the cotton paper first. Okay, so here's the cotton paper, since I didn't show you it before. So it has sort of a shimmery side, and then it has just a more natural side. I don't know how you explain that. It's more, I don't know how to explain it. The difference between like our old Whisper White and our colored cardstock. You know, there's a different texture sort of thing. Okay, so it's really, so this is the part that I'm going to do first. It's not planty. That's too funny, Jamie. I love you. Okay, so so it's really thin. It's not as thin as tissue paper. It does have some thickness to it. But anyway, it's very thin, and so thin that there's something that I like to do with it. Okay, so this is the, did you see my swaps and posts last, I think it was last week, with the, this is the, oh, why can't I think of it now? Time worn type. Non-shiny matte. Sure, that's good. Hi, Marilyn. I didn't see you were on. This is the time worn type embossing folder. It's 3D. And I'm going to emboss this first. And I'm going to do, I have 3 layers here. I don't know how many total you could do, but I can do 3 layers all at one time. Oops, I wanted a little straighter than that. Did you know that there's actually words on here you can decipher in this thing? There's harvest right here. We know what, I don't know the rest, because it's supposed to be sort of splotchy and lots of texture and whatever, but you just, oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. I didn't miss you. Okay, so I'll show you my sandwich really quick. So I'm using my Big Boss, which you can get for $75 if you buy it on a starter kit tomorrow. Do you know that the Big Boss is normally 125, or no, 120, and you can't use use it as a half off item? So this is an awesome deal. You just have to join my team. Okay, so my sandwich for this is a 3D embossing folder. You just need a number 1 and you need a number 4. No cutting mats, no number 3s, I think, and obviously no number 2 because that's only for when you're using. Sorry, I'm doing this off camera right now. I'm not gonna put it in front of the camera. Oops, I just threw away my adhesive. Didn't mean to. You only use a number 2, oops, when you're doing dies. That I meant to do that, I just didn't know it was going to be that loud. Alright, this is so smooth, but then it was tight, so it came through. Okay, so now I'm going to pull it out. Look how cool this looks. So I got all 3. I got to peel them apart because they just sort of embed themselves in each other. So I have all 3 of these that have the texture on it now. I love it. I love that I can do 3 of them and get like perfect texture on all of them. Anyway, so while I still have this here, I'm going to tear the bottom of this because I loved doing that with the old mulberry paper that we had, and I liked giving it a rough look. This doesn't have, when you tear, you want to keep your 2 thumbs together. Well, I'm not sure if you can do, well, first of all, it depends. Maybe designer paper. I'm not sure how good the texture will be on cardstock. Usually when you have so many, like, you don't get quite the same impression all the way through for like all 3 layers, I guess I'll say. But this is so thin that you do get it all. So I'm not really sure. I don't ever try it. I don't think that my results would be very good because it's sort of, I don't know how to explain it. I'm glad you understand me, Jamie. Me and my made-up words. Okay, so here's my my piece torn. When you want to tear, you want to keep your thumbs together. And in case you're wondering, just personal preference, I have the matte side up. Thank you, Marilyn, for the correct terminology. Instead of the shiny side, I'm going to put that down. So I'm going to set this aside for now and do my stamping. So, oh, here's my piece. Okay. I even arranged my ink pads in order of the way, in order of when I'm going to use them. Okay, so this is Soft Succulent. I'm going to ink this up. So this is one of those, I'm not sure it's marked on there, but this is one of those distinctive ones. Can you see how it sort of looks like it's not inked on some of the spots? But it is, so. Okay. Oh, it wasn't inked well. Just a sec. I didn't have that happen before. There's two sides to every piece of cardstock. You know that we have special cardstock like that. Okay, so there is my first image. Okay, and I think I'm all done with that. Now I'm going to use Early Espresso. I don't know why, it just sort of made me feel like I needed to. Oh, okay, so I know why. So when I first used this set, my regular swappers that I do every month, the theme was supposed to be, I'm going to need this eventually. The theme was supposed to be a gift card or a masculine card. So I was trying to make this look masculine. So I went with some browns in here with it too. So that was my thinking. Okay, so this is Evening Evergreen. So I'm just adding a few more. I like this one. It has some dots in it. I guess they're berries. Maybe it's just design. I don't know. Can you see it? I feel like I need to be up higher on here. Okay. So there's that one. And I'm sort of leaving this alone, kind of, because I'm going to be covering that up anyway, so I'm not worrying about that too much. All right. I think I'm done with Evening Evergreen. And then now I need, I just saw Julia's on here. You've already seen this card, Julia. Sorry. There might be others also. And this is crumb cake. These look like wheat to me. Very planty. Julia, if you're still on here, I am doing another card later besides this one that you've already seen. Okay, so that's all that I'm doing here. Oh, I'm going to set this aside a minute. I am going to do the inside of this card. That group is that I swap with. They require something stamped inside, and that's not always my habit. So sometimes I forget, and anyway, so I wanted to use one of the dies in here, and I needed to stamp the inside. So so there's my wheat. Okay, done with that one. Okay, now I use this die that I didn't show you yet because I had it. So this is it's a border. Okay, I'll check back then. I always learn something. Thanks, Julia. You're so sweet. So this is a border here, and this just popped right out. I didn't even have to push it out. Okay, so when you use this, it's got some stitching on here. So you do need to make sure that you have it straight against the edge. It doesn't cut anything off on this side, so you need to make sure that it's straight here. So there's some stitching. And then there's still a lot of stuff. Oops, sorry, I forgot you're straight with me. There are still some things in here, but for the most part, they should come out when you peel this backing off. So I used, oh, I forgot, there's two pieces. I used, oh, it's at a bad place. Oh, I don't like that at all. So it was two pieces lengthwise instead of, this is not a good indication of how to use adhesive sheets. I love adhesive sheets, but this is not going to be an easy way to do it. Oh, but some of it pops out though, once I get a hold of it. So when you do this, first of all, it allows you to have adhesive all over these tiny little plants. And, oops. And, sorry, it's just like I'm coloring or something. I can't talk while I'm doing this. Concentrating on getting all those pieces. Yeah, when you don't have a cut line at the wrong spot. So the adhesive sheets come with cut lines in them, like they're 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and so there's a cut line at 2 inches and 4 inches all along the way, so that like it's easier to get a hold of when you want to peel it off or whatever. But then sometimes it just ends up in a bad place. And I didn't know you were on, Jamie. I'm glad that you're here. How do you have time? I saw quick that you were packing and maybe you're cutting cardstock while you're watching me. I don't know. I didn't comment yet. I saw your stuff. I was trying to be quick. So this is my inside. Your cards looked cool, but I want to look at them closer because I just saw them quick. Okay, so again, I need sending hugs is what I'm putting inside. So I just want it down here. So this is going to be the inside of my card. Can you believe I decorated the inside this much? Usually I have naked insides. Okay, so since I have it here, I'm gonna put it inside right now rather than putting it aside and trying to come back to it later. Then I won't lose it. You know how I lose things on here. Good job, Jamie. Okay, so back to my cotton paper. That's what this is called. By the way, Jamie, this is the card that I made on the meeting that you missed. So this is kind of fragile, especially because I embossed it. So I am not putting adhesive right on here. I'm going to put it on my card base instead. And if I have too much, I can just rub it up or something. But I'm going to put this straight down here. So I have a very rustic looking sort of thing. All right, and then, so I wanted to show you something. So this is another die that is part of this, this bundle. And, oh, where'd it go? Somewhere I have I buried it. Oh, there it is. I have my Take Your Pick tool. And I wanted to use this to get this off of this die. I'm just sliding it in between. I already ran it through. Sliding it in between so I can pull it out of here easily. And then if I still have stuff stuck in here, I can just poke it out. And I'm not going to worry about doing all that right now. Just wanted to show you. But here's what the die looks like. Isn't that kind of cool? Okay, so I'm going to stamp on this. Early espresso. So this, I like this saying. This saying says, "My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything." That just makes me happy. Make sure it's inked well. And we're going to go right on here. There we go. Okay, now I already had one done. It has dimensionals on the back already, so I'm using that quick. So all my stamping's done. Now I just need to put it together. All right, so my next thing down is my stamped piece here. Oops, I just put away. Don't know why I put that away. So we're going to put this over here. And then I'm going to put some ribbon on here. So this ribbon is called Chevron Weave, and I just wanted to keep adding these colors and adding some layers. So I'm just cutting, I'm actually doing a blunt cut rather than usually I do an angled cut, because what I want to do is actually sort of fray the end a little bit. Kind of going with the rustic look all over the place. But then I don't like how that looks there, so I cut that off. I want it to be fuzzy end, but not have just all the strings pulled on one side, which is what it looks like happens. But the end is still fuzzy, or frayed. This is going to be a long video. I've been gabbing. This is only my first one. Okay. So now I'm going to put this down. So I'm just going to put a line of adhesive. I have to be careful on that. A line of adhesive on here to put this down. And then put my saying down. So I kind of want it all overlapping. And there we go. My heart is tied to yours. Tug if you need anything. Oh, one thing I forgot. Okay, so thank you. I'm glad that you liked my planty card, Jamie. So I'm like, this is missing bling. So because I was trying to go masculine, I didn't want flashy. So I used gold metallic pearls. So I could get some accents on there. Thank you. But still have it look sort of masculine. The colors for sure are. Okay, next card. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. Okay, next card. Where is my stuff? Oh, okay. So this is the one I was telling you about, that it combines a couple different cards that I have seen. Totally different. Well, one was a totally different stamp set. One was totally different basic design. Okay, so I have my normal card base here, but I have one more score line right here. It's at 1 1/4 inches, and I'm going to fold it the other way. So here's what I want. It's going to be like a, I think of an old style book, or like when your kids make a book at school and you turn the pages, you know, it's bound right here or something. That's what it makes me think of. But I don't know, I've seen this for a while. I've had the swap for a while, and I just, something about the design, just, I liked it. So I sort of combined cards from two different people to make this one that I want to do. Okay, so I'm putting tear and tape down here. I thought about just putting, thanks for sharing, Jamie. I thought about putting just regular adhesive, but my rule is, if something wants to open back up, you need to use stronger adhesive. Like if everything wants to go back to flat, and so I need it to stay down, so I'm using extra adhesive, or a stronger one. Okay, so now first I'm going to decorate this little portion here. So I have a piece of evening evergreen. And then I have, I'm using several different designs from the designer paper. Remember, the designer paper you can only get right now through January 2. Oops, that feels like it's upside down. I know it goes every which way, but sometimes it just has a different feel, you know? Okay. So my binding is done. Now I need to add another piece of Evening Evergreen. So this ended up being 4 inches by 4 inches. I first had this cut for just a normal card because I was completely casing somebody else's card, making it my own, but casing it. I first had this whole thing cut, and then I decided I wanted to do this fold, and so I ended up cutting out like 1/4 of an inch or something like that. Okay, and now I'm going to put basic white down. Okay, and now I'm going to use, there's very little stamping on here actually, but it's a cool looking card, very different, kind of different for me. All right, so here's 2 more designs of the designer paper that I'm using. I feel like I'm not on camera well. Sorry about that. I know I love these greens very much. Okay, so I wanted, these are the same length, but they're different widths on purpose. So I just sort of want to put this on here every which way, kind of. And then I'm going to use, this is the other cotton paper, the other color, the soft succulent. Okay, so this one, this is what I stole from the other card, is this weird fold. I don't even remember, what did she call it? I don't know. Press and fold, I don't know, I don't remember, but it's just completely strange lines and folds. You're just sort of, wait, did I do that the right way? Oh, I want to do it the other way, I think. No, I'm gonna mess up. Oh yeah, that's the way. Okay. Isn't this so weird? So this is going to be one of my layers on there. So I'm going to flatten it out a little bit. And I do want to put adhesive on here because I don't I want it to stay down, but I have to be careful because it's the cotton paper. I really don't want to rip it. So I'm not doing well with this adhesive because I'm being weird. Ooh. Now I just totally gave myself a problem because I went the opposite way. Just a sec, I gotta fix that. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that should be okay. All right, so now this goofy fold is just going to go on here like this. So it's just another layer here. I don't know, it's just a different way to use this cotton paper. Now, you could stamp this if you wanted to, but I'm good with it the way that it is. But I have this saying that I'm going to stamp here. It says, "Let's celebrate everything." And I'm going to do it in black, actually. And this saying makes me feel like there needs to be a little something extra on this card. So I'm going to cut here. So I'm just angling both of these ends. And there's one more stamp in here that I'm using with soft succulent, and I want to stamp off first on this because I want it to be really light. So I'm going to ink this up stamp off, and then I just sort of want a little color on there. Hi, Kyra. So here's my saying with just a little bit of, you can't even tell that they're leaves, but they are. Now, what I feel like I need on here is, I'm not a big die person, but for some reason I just love this little burst of leaves. So I'm going to make this go behind my Celebrate. And like, this has weird cuts in it again. I hope I don't have a problem. Alright, got one. There really should only be one piece that has to come off here, but I'm ridiculous and put 2 small pieces on. Or with cuts in it. Okay, so there's lots of holes in here, but again, when you take off this, the adhesive sheet, if you get a hold of it, most of it comes out. See, even my centers came out. Now I just got to get this one off. Oh, good. Okay, so I'm just kind of going to put this little burst on here. I don't want it all on the dark green. I need it to be, I want it to be here. There we go. That's good. And then these get dimensionals. Thanks for sharing, Sherry. Okay. So we're going to put, let's celebrate everything. So we put our little burst of leaves there, our planty things. And now I'm going to put the gems on. Oh, where did I put them? So I need to use one of these marquee diamonds. I have a, that's the shape of my wedding ring is a marquee. I'll put this down here where it can be seen easily. And then I'm going to use these, honestly, cherry cobbler ones. But they look greenish when you put them on here. It's so funny. And here's my card. I know, isn't it unique? I didn't do the inside. I don't think there's a happy birthday in here. I would probably make this a birthday card. I better check the stamp set just a sec. There's a hello, let's celebrate everything, sending hugs, dear friend, how are you? My heart is tied to yours. No birthday, but you can see the red? Yeah, it's funny, it just depends on how you tilt it. Okay, so I am done stamping, so I'm going to bring you up. So on upside down, you put you backwards and bring you up. I'll do it. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll show you the one that I just did first. This is totally different from anything I've done, I feel like. Like, I've never ever done this fold with this cotton paper. I just think it's cool. The sample that somebody was sharing on in a leader group. She had like 5 of the designs just across the whole front of her card, rather than I have 2 plus this shape. Thank you very much. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for compliments. Anyway, yeah, it's very different from whatever I've done. It makes me happy. Okay, and then here's the other one. So I want to show you the original look. I'm going to take it out of the cellophane so it doesn't reflect. So here was my original swap. So I had the hello there instead of the my heart is tied to yours. All right. I think that's it. Oh, I thought it was going to be an hour. I'm glad that the last one was quicker. Okay, so anything I need to remind you of? Anybody who is coming to the retreat, I will be sending out an email probably today. I will definitely be working on it today to just give you any reminders and stuff like that. Let's see. I think that's it. So, thank you for joining me today. Remember to share, and then make sure you tell me that you share. I don't think that I mentioned that earlier. When you share my video, then you'll be entered into a drawing for what I just made. But you have to tell me, come back here and comment here that you shared, because thank you, Jamie, you too. Because I can't see it based on notifications. I don't see when everybody shares. So you got to tell me that you did. So thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, a great week, and let me know if you have questions about joining my team. And hopefully I will see a bunch of you. Oh, thanks, Dina. Hey, I think I only have Rogina signed up for the class. I think she's the only one that actually did the link, but I could be wrong. So make sure that you do that, or did do that. I didn't look at it carefully, but she's the only one I remember. Okay, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.